Welcome hockey fans inside Lindab Arena in Ängelholm, Sweden, as we get set for tonight's matchup featuring Rögle and Karlskrona. And we are underway as Karlskrona will win this one back and retreat back into their own zone to start. This one gets fired up the center through the neutral ice, but no further, as Rögle trying to force it back into the Karlskrona zone. They're able to now as this one collected along the half boards and sent back down low by Person as this one finds its way to the opposite half boards and force that one into the corner. Not able to, however, as Karlskrona comes away with it in their own end and looks to start out. This one swept hard into the Rögle end. Craig Shear there along the half boards trying to collect the puck, but Joel Kelman gets there first. Kelman pinning this one against the boards in the corner. Now Komarek among the half boards plays this one down low. Kelman back to the line. Long shot, hits a body out front, doesn't find its way through, and now trying to hustle to this puck. He's able to get there first. As Elvenez taking off the puck. Karlskrona throwing this one all the way up the ice. Looked like he wanted to hit one of his players that was on his way to the bench, so this will be an icing call going against Karlskrona with 59 seconds lapsed here in the first period. A couple of hot players to keep an eye on as well. One for Rögle, one for Karlskrona, as Ted Brithen has scored 8 points, 2 goals and 6 assists in the last 7 games. And Konstantin Komarek has 7 points in the last 7 games, 3 goals and 4 assists. So a couple of streaks to keep an eye on here this evening. Back to the line, this one held in, but now forced back out to neutral ice. And now we've got a penalty upcoming here. It's going to go against Rögle. It's going to be an interference call, and it looks... Didn't quite catch the number on the jersey there. We'll have to see. As Oliveira interferes with his man, and you can hear the Rögle faithful erupting into a chorus of boos and jeers with that call. So Jan Jalasvara will be in the box for 2 minutes, and Karlskrona will get their first man advantage of the game. However, Rögle's into the offensive zone, shorthanded, top of the circle shot. That one just wide of the net. Now Karlskrona working this one into the offensive zone. That's going to be, no, it's not offside, as Corey Murphy plays this one in deep for Daniel Gunnarsson, who plays it over to the corner to Kelman. Kelman around the boards, back to Komarek. Back to the line, Corey Murphy controlling, over to the circle, clean look at the net, lets the shot go. And a good save there as he turns it aside. It's Ville Kolpanen between the pipes for Rögle this evening. Johannes Jansson between the pipes for Karlskrona. Now through the neutral ice, he gains center into the offensive zone, loses the handle on the puck, finds its way over. Now back to the line. Karlskrona gets set up. That one tipped just wide of the net, all the way back to the half boards, as this one trying to send it out to neutral ice. They will now as it gets sent the length of the ice. Jansson up to center, now back to their own blue line. Nice turnover as that one is forced back into the offensive zone by Daniel Whiting. We'll have a stoppage in play here with 37 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Clean win back for Rögle as they'll force this one into the corner. Kill some extra time on this power play. Komarek, drop pass at center, carried into the offensive zone, stops up along the half boards, plays it back to the line to Murphy. Corey Murphy over to Konstantin Komarek. Komarek now from the circle. Cross ice pass to the opposite circle, settles the puck down, sends it to Murphy at the line. Bounces over his stick, however, and forced back out to center as Komarek sends it over to his man. And right back into the offensive zone is Karlskrona. Kelman with the shot right on, rebound out front. That one sent right through the crease. We're back to 5-on-5 action here as Alvarez steps out of the box. And this one will get sent down the ice, and this will be an icing call going against Rögle. And the Rögle fans are reacting to that one as well. However, that one was released just as the Alvarez stepped out of the box. So good call there by the linesman. Face off coming to the left of Kolpanen. Forced down to the end boards, pinned against the end boards there. Alsvara able to collect along the half boards here. Puck caught in some skates there. Now back to the line. Heavy shot right on, and Kolpanen, equal to the task, holds on with the glove. Face-off coming to the left of Kolpanen. As this one controlled by Rögle, played up towards the blue line, but not out. Now an opportunity back the other way for Rögle. Centering pass to the back door, but that one just poked away there by Janssen. Karlskrona now in their own zone. Chain back behind his own net. He'll fire this one up. Ooh, and that was very close to too many men on the ice, just getting up and over those boards in time there. Karlskrona into the offensive zone. They've got an opportunity moving in, centering up back out front and looking for the trailer Madsen, but he couldn't quite get good contact with it as it's worked back the other way. Top of the circle, lets the shot go. That one right on. And Janssen, with his first real test of the evening, holds on for the stoppage with 15:21 remaining here in the first period. And Captain Morten Madsen right there had a great opportunity from the slot area, but just couldn't hold on to that pass. Back to the line, held in, long shot, steered aside easily by Janssen. Lucas Elvenez controlling, playing it out front, but that one bouncing over the stick of his intended target, Alan Bibic. Bouncing puck down the ice, 2-on-1 opportunity for Karlskrona into the offensive zone. Centering pass out front, one-timer, and he scores. A beautiful play finished off by Persson, and Karlskrona takes the 1-0 lead. Carl Persson with his 11th of the season gives Karlskrona the early advantage. And a beautiful outlet pass there from his own corner. Lifts that one up in the air. Just over the reach of one of the Rögle players who was jumping to glove that one down. And I think the fact he tried to catch that rather than try and catch up with it once it landed was the reason they got such a clean-looking 2-on-1 opportunity. This one tipped into the offensive zone. No, it's not. Thought it might have been, but this will be an icing call going against Karlskrona. Face-off coming to the right of Janssen. In the circle, Karlskrona finally able to collect off a bit of a scramble draw. Sends it softly into the Rögle end, not enough for icing as Bibic is there. He'll play it around the boards all the way to the half boards. Tipped off the boards to Brithen as he'll work it through neutral ice. He gets hammered hard into the boards, frees up the puck for Karlskrona in their own zone. Matthias Karlsson now playing this one up to the half boards. As this one gets played off a player on the Karlskrona bench, it looked like. So this one will be whistled dead, and I believe his faceoff will stay in the Karlskrona zone. Konstantin Komarak throwing this one up to center ice to Kelman. Kelman over to the left circle. Kelman in the corner now, gets it back, trying to play back to the line, gives it up as Rögle will try to move it back the other way. Craig Shearer now in neutral ice. He'll gain center, fires this one in deep. Sharp angle attempt right on. Janssen steers that aside. Karlskrona working it back the other way with speed through neutral ice into the offensive zone as Kelman fans on the shot attempt. Still with possession of the puck, however, as it finds its way around the boards. Now controlling, he'll throw this one up the boards to the blue line, and that one just clears the line, so this is a delayed offside. And Henrik Tornquist didn't notice, so this one will come back to neutral ice. And the Rögle fans have been loud and rowdy since this game started. And they continue as this face off to the left of Janssen. This puck finds its way behind the net, trying to wrap it around out front, can't get it on target as it bounces up, swinging at it there. Couldn't make contact with it. And back the other way to center. Gets fired right back into the Karlskrona end, takes a bit of a weird bounce off the inboards. Janssen leaves there for his defenseman. Long shoot in, steered aside easily there by Kolpanen. Battling in the corner here, four bodies trying to get it off the boards. Are able to now as Morten Madsen controls along the half boards. He'll throw this one in deep. Shearer, first to arrive at the puck, will throw it up to the half boards. Quick outlet pass, hits its intended target, but it's poked away from him and back into the Karlskrona end. Trying to throw that one up through the neutral ice, not able to. They're able to move it back to center now. Look out as he falls down. And the sharp angle attempt sent wide. Back to the line. Long shot out front, hits a couple of bodies passing in front of the net as this one is played off the glass and up out of play with... Oh, that clock is clearly wrong at the moment. Either way, Karlskrona with the 1-0 lead, 10-12 remaining, or 10-17 remaining in the first period. Nope, 10, 20, 30, 6, no. Okay, having some trouble with the game clock at the moment. We'll get back to you on that one. Corey Murphy able to control off the faceoff along the half boards. He'll dump this one down low. In the corner, gets sent back to the other side to Komarek, who gets drilled into the boards there. Remains on his feet, however, as the puck finds its way to the half boards. Corey Murphy battling hard there to get it out. 5 bodies along the boards trying to fish this out of some skates. Their will now as that one pops up and over back into the Karlskrona end. Now we've got a penalty upcoming, and it's going to go against Karlskrona. It's going to be an interference call. It's going to be Joel Kelman sitting for 2 for interference. So Rögle will go to the power play for the first time tonight. Like I mentioned in the pregame, Rögle has a great power play on the season, but an even better one at home. As this one is worked down low. Playing this one back to the line. Liss in the corner. As that one taken away by Madsen, who throws this one all the way down the ice. Now up through the neutral ice into the offensive zone. Slot shot right on. Janssen able to block that one aside. Now this one played over. Or no, I believe we've got a penalty upcoming here. And it looks like it's going to go against Ollie Liss, who's going to take Rögle off the power play. Or perhaps not. No power play. Now Ted Breathen controlling as Rögle gets set up in the zone. Into the corner from the dot, lets the shot go. That one whistles up high around the boards and all the way back into the Rögle end. Ollie Liss hustling to catch up to it. .55 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Rögle as they start out of their own zone through the neutral ice into the offensive zone along the right side. Stops up. And an aggressive penalty kill here from Karlskrona works out for them as they send it back into the Rögle end. Now into the offensive zone along the left side with speed. A wicked wrister up high. In the corner now. Sending this one back to the line. Bouncing puck, able to hold that one in. Now Rögle gets set up with 22 seconds remaining on the man advantage. From the half boards. Top of the circle now. Playing this one out front, backhanded opportunity. Couldn't get a good shot away, and he's able to hold it in. Good hold at the line there as he'll play it over to the half boards. Now back to the opposite side. Heavy shot right on Janssen with the save. Now another shot. That one hits a body out front. That one looks like it stung. Another opportunity is blocked out front, and Karlskrona works it back the other way. They've got a 3-on-1 opportunity with Kelman fresh out of the box. Joel Kelman with the shot right on, and he scores. Joel Kelman fresh out of the penalty box gives Karlskrona the 2-0 lead. And that's the kind of thing you dream about when you're sitting in the penalty box, is getting out at the perfect opportunity. And that's exactly what happened to Kelman right there. Had a 3-on-1 opportunity, had a couple of players to pass to, elected to take the shot himself and made the right choice. And so fresh out of the box, Kelman backing into the offensive zone and then rips that 1-5 hole. Corey Murphy sending this one down the ice, tipped into the offensive zone. From center, he'll flip this one in deep now. Kolpanen rather, playing this one up to his own half boards. Corey Murphy able to hold it in, long shot right on. Kolpanen easily able to steer that one aside as Rögle will work it back the other way through the neutral ice into the offensive zone. Has a stick lifted, gets the shot away, however. Now Morten Madsen will play it back to his defenseman, who throws this one up to his own blue line. Now Corey Murphy, cross ice, up through center. Shearer takes it back and lifts this one high down the ice. All the way around the boards, all the way down the ice. No icing on the play. Shearer controlling in front of his own net. Up through the neutral ice and now into the Karlskrona end. Taken back there by Peterson. Now dancing around his man, shot right on, steered aside. Rebound out front. Rögle clears it away from danger as they'll start the fast break back the other way into the offensive zone along the left side, centering out front, but his man, or his intended target rather, was tied up out front. Daniel Whiting now in the corner, lays his shoulder into his man, frees the puck up along the half boards. Sillander now controlling along the half boards. Now this one finally worked out to neutral ice and back into the Rögle end. Yalis Vara playing it to his defensive partner, who throws this one up the ice to Sillander. Sillander sends that shot off a stick up and over the glass for a stoppage with 7:21 remaining here in the first period, as Karlskrona, with a couple of goals, has them on top by 2. Shots on goal 7-6 in favor of Karlskrona. Missed shots 2 apiece. Hits are 4-3 in favor of Rögle. Faceoffs 9-5 also in favor of Rögle. excuse me, 1 power play apiece. Rögle not managing any power play shots. Karlskrona just the 1. And both teams successfully killing off their respective penalties. And so both teams with 100% penalty killing at the moment. And as previously mentioned, no other games in the SHL tonight. So no other games to check in on at the moment. Tomorrow, however, full slate of games. Well, almost a full slate with 6 games on the schedule. As this one gets played in along the inboards. Ollie List now controlling in the corner. As that puck bounces up and into the Karlskrona bench, we'll have a stoppage. Face-off coming to the left of Janssen. Rögle able to win this one back, but Karlskrona able to work it back the other way. Another 2-on-1 opportunity for Karlskrona. Feathered pass out front. Komarek denied. Rebound, trying to bat it out of the air. Not able to find the back of the net, but a beautiful feathered pass there by Carl Persson right to Konstantin Komarek. Can't get prettier than that when it comes to a pass like that. But a great save there by Kolpanen as he denies Komarek. And Karlskrona that close to making it 3-0. As this puck finds its way out to neutral ice, turning around, Brithen will send it in deep. Weird bounce off the inboards there, and now off the side of the net. As this puck will be worked back the other way by Karlskrona, who are all over Rögle at the moment. Rodin rather, into the offensive zone, forced to the corner. Had his captain out front, but couldn't find the passing lane as Madsen coming away with it now along the half boards. And now Brithen from his knees will play this one back the other way. Edwin Hedberg stopping up along the top of the circle, and he gets absolutely run over as he does. Behind the net now. Peterson throws it up along the half boards as this one finds its way back into the Rögle zone. Alice Varna playing it up to the blue line. Karlskrona taking it back at center. This one gets flipped in deep. Henrik Tornquist along the inboards. Behind the net now. Controlled by Alice Varna, who throws it up to the half boards, and this puck finds its way all the way back into the Karlskrona end. Not enough for icing, however, as the puck just dies as it goes into the Karlskrona zone. From his own end now, Matthias Karlsson throwing this one up to the half boards. Cross ice pass just behind him, but he's able to throw this one into the Rögle end. From center now, this one gets sent deep into the Karlskrona zone. Corey Murphy coming away with it. Philip Kruzman now. Back to Murphy at the line. Up to center. And heads up. That puck finds its way into the crowd. 4:39 remaining here in the first period. 2-0 the score in favor of Karlskrona. And here's the great opportunity between Persson and Komarek absolutely robbed. Like I mentioned, Persson with a beautiful feathered pass up and over that stick of the sprawling defenseman out front. And now this is going to be whistled dead on the offside for Karlskrona. Faced off in the neutral ice. Karlskrona controlling as this one gets sent up through neutral ice. Behind the net now, he'll throw it to the corner to his defenseman as Rögle will start back the other way. However, he has his pocket picked, and Karlskrona get the puck back in the offensive zone. Back to the line, top of the circle, lets the shot go. That one deflects off a body up and over the net. Kicking this one to the corner. Back to the blue line now, as Kelman forced to retreat back. He points to behind the net as Janssen leaves there for his defenseman. David Prince controlling behind his own net. Leaves there. As play does a flyby, but leaves it behind as Karlskrona starts out now. Stretch pass up the ice to Tornquist. Or other person. As this puck finds its way back to the line, but not at, and now out to neutral ice. Cross ice pass, Brithen just out of his reach. In the corner, this one collected and sent up to the neutral ice. Now into the offensive zone, making moves around his man, but that one's poked away from him. Brithen into the offensive zone, kicks that one up to himself, couldn't get a shot away. As Brithen gets hammered into the end boards and breaks his stick. Into the offensive zone now is Morten Madsen as he'll fire this one around the boards. Back to center now. And as Karlskrona controls in their own zone. And this is going to be an offside call going against Karlskrona, and we'll have a stoppage with 2:47 remaining here in the first period. 2-0 to score in favor of Karlskrona. Broken stick on the ice collected by the linesman. Rögle controlling now. Through the neutral ice into the offensive zone, trying to cut to the slot, not able to. Good poke check forces this puck to the end boards. Off a skate, now collected by Rodin along his own half boards. Trying to outweight the Rögle player there. As he'll start forward now as Rodin plays this one off a Rögle skate, it looks like, and up into the stands. Clean win back as Karlskrona controls in their own zone. Playing this one off the boards, up through center and into the offensive zone. Alvarez. From the circle now, trying to back out on one towards the net. He's going to draw a penalty, however, and it looks like it's going to be a hooking call. It will indeed, as Karlskrona will be down in the man for the last 2 minutes of this first period. Unless, of course, Rögle's able to capitalize. So Rögle gets their second man advantage of the period. Weren't able to capitalize on the first one. And in fact, the first one ended with a goal for Karlskrona just as Kelman stepped out of the box. And Karlskrona is going to send this one the length of the ice. Ollie List behind his net. Playing this one up along the right side. Craig Shearer along the half boards. Playing this one to the slot. Backhanded opportunity out front. One-timer and they score. Beautiful passing play. And that one finished off by Lucas Elvenez. Ted Brithen with the nice little backhander. And Lucas Elvenez rips that one home with just 23 seconds elapsed in the man advantage.
Till 1-2, målskyttsliga går vi till nummer 52, Lucas
1:37 remaining in the first period, and Rögle able to pull things back within one. Sending this one the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call to restart for Karlskrona, so this will come all the way back in their own zone. Clean win for Karlskrona back in their own zone as this one is run around the boards all the way down the ice and collected by Craig Shearer in the neutral ice. As this one gets lifted high down the ice, and coming away with it is Karlskrona behind their own net all the way around the boards back to center. No further, however, as this one sent hard back into the Karlskrona end. Behind the net now. He's there for the player doing the flyby as he picks it up and moves it back the other way. Svensson into the offensive zone. Sends that one in deep. Now gets it back. Svensson centering out front, bouncing puck through the slot. Daniel Gunnarsson along the half boards. Now for Svensson down low. Svensson back to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson behind the net to the corner. Bringing this one around the boards. Now played back up to the blue line and back to center ice. Long shoot in right on target, easily steered aside there by Kolpanen. Now a one-time attempt, bit of an awkward one, and somehow it finds its way into the back of the net. Emil Lundberg out front. The initial shot was kind of a shovel shot towards the net. Bouncing puck finds its way to the stick of Lundberg, and he restores the 2-goal lead with just 13 seconds remaining in the first period. It was Daniel Gunnarsson with the initial shot. And Kolpanen pokes it off his own defenseman, and it looks like Lundberg just able to shovel it home. Back underway, just 10 seconds remaining. Karlskrona potentially with one last rush up the ice as this one gets tipped into the offensive zone. Kolpanen around the boards. Time will expire. Buzzer will sound. And that'll do it for the first 20 minutes. And a bit of a wild 20 minutes as Karlskrona strikes thrice. And Rögle with the 1 goal as they find themselves down by a pair heading into the second period. Taking a look now at first period stats. Shots on net 10-7 in favor of Karlskrona. So 3 goals on 10 shots for Karlskrona in that first frame. Missed shots 2 apiece, hits 6-4 in favor of Rögle. Faceoffs 15-8 in favor of Rögle. So they're a little bit dominating the faceoff circle at the moment. 2 power play opportunities for Rögle, resulting in 1 power play shot, resulting in 1 power play goal. 1 power play opportunity for Karlskrona, 2 power play shots, no power play goals. So 50% power play efficiency for Rögle, and 100% penalty killing efficiency for them as well. And Kelman with the clean win back to his defenseman as Karlskrona controls off the faceoff. This one tipped into the Rögle zone, gloved out of the air, however, and sent back the other way immediately. Playing this one off the boards, back into their own zone now. Controlled by Carlson. Kelman now battling along the boards as this one is forced out to center. Karlskrona coming away with it as he'll play this one off the boards out to neutral ice. Person controlling in his own zone now. Behind the net, he'll be forced out by Brithen as he'll play this one up to his defensive partner, throws it up the neutral ice. Taken back by Rögle in the neutral ice, however, as they work it back the other way. Stopped up at the side of the net as this one gets rung around the boards for Rodin, as he's able to backhand it out to center ice. Cross ice pass into the offensive zone now along the left side from the half boards. That one sent purposely wide all the way around the boards, as this one is sent right back in. Now centering pass right out front, couldn't quite make contact with it on the doorstep, as Karlskrona take it back in their own zone. Carlson now throwing this one up the neutral ice. Tipped into the offensive zone, no icing. Stretch pass, nice tip pass out front, but that one is broken up by a good poke check. Ollie Liss now poking this one in deep, coming away with it behind his own net, trying to send it to Prince, but it's intercepted by Rögle as they continue possession in the offensive zone. Playing this one behind the net to Brian Lurg. Lurg back to the line, Bibic with the shot, rebound out front, slot shot right on. Janssen with the save, and now I believe we've got a penalty upcoming here. And it looks like it's going to go against Karlskrona. It's going to be a hooking call. It's going to go against David Prince. And Rögle will get their third man advantage of the game. Their only goal of the game came on their previous man advantage, which they needed only 23 seconds to find the back of the net late in that first period. And now this one will get sent all the way down the ice to start this power play, as Karlskrona kills some valuable seconds. Rögle starting back the other way now, as Ollie Liss will fire this one cross ice. Cutting down low behind the net. Plays this one over to Lucas Elvenez. Elvenez down low for Brithen. Brithen trying to send that one cross ice. Not able to, however, as it's sent back the other way. Craig Shear controlling at his own blue line. Stretch pass up the ice along the left side is tipped in by Liss, as he'll backhand this one into the offensive zone. Gloved out of the air, however, by Gunnarsson, as it's sent back to center, but no further. Craig Shear to Brithen. Brithen along the half boards, playing it back to the line to Shear. Shear at the one-time attempt right on. Janssen with the save. On the doorstep there was Ludwig Rensfeld looking for a rebound. Janssen doing a good job holding on to that one with 68 seconds remaining on the power play. Clean face-off win. This one will get slapped up to the half boards. And now Karlskrona work it back the other way, short-handed into the offensive zone. Rodin takes a heavy check, frees up the puck for Brian Lurg as he'll play it back to his own end boards. As this one gets fired into the Karlskrona end. Trying to clear the zone, not able to as it's held in. Top of the circle. Now the half boards back to the line. Heavy shot wide of the net. Another heavy shot from Lurg as that one doesn't find its way out. Edwin Hedberg controlling. Hedberg cuts down behind the net, plays this one back to the half boards. Now back to the line. Udes with a heavy shot, deflects off a body and wide. Jack Connolly now controlling along the half boards. He'll walk this one to the dot. Connolly, top of the circle to Hedberg. Hedberg with the shot. Hits a body out front, doesn't find its way on target. Now steaming in from the line is Hughes. Purposely off the end boards to the opposite corner. Now trying to cut out front. No, he'll cut behind the net. Still with possession of the puck. Cuts to the slot. Poked away from him. Hughes holds it in. That one blocked out front. Gloved out of the air. Sent to the line but not out. Is Rögle doing a good job keeping this puck in the offensive zone. Now Prince will finally find it, send it out to center ice and all the way back into the Rögle end. Through the neutral ice along the right side into the offensive zone. Quick shot right on, steered aside by the glove, or rather by the blocker of Janssen. Now in the corner, he'll play it down low behind the net. Taking off the puck as Corey Murphy sends this to the corner, and now Kelman controls. Kelman gets it back in the neutral ice, just out of his, or just away from him, however, as he couldn't quite control that one. Playing this one off the boards up through center and now back into the offensive zone. Through the neutral ice, he'll gain center into the offensive zone. Heavy shot, that one Steered aside by the blocker of Kolpanen. Now playing that one off the boards to himself and gets absolutely run over in open ice there. Big hit thrown as some physicality starts to get into this one. Through the neutral ice, he'll gain center. Now flips this one deep into the Karlskrona end. Karlskrona giving that one up in the offensive zone. Now from the slot, lets the shot go. That one ripped up high. Perfect view of the net in close, but he misses it as he sends it up high. Lucas Elvenes with a beautiful chance there to bring it back within one. And now an opportunity for Elvenes, once again denied by Janssen. As Karlskrona work it back the other way now. Through the neutral ice, he's one-on-one into the offensive zone, dancing around the defenseman. That shot wide of the net. As this puck finds its way to center and now into the offensive zone. No offside on the play. That was a close one as this puck is taken back by Karlskrona and now sent up the ice along the left side. Into the offensive zone, he'll cut to the corner. Now tries to send it all the way around the boards. He will, however, it's taken back by Brithen in his own end. Now that stretch pass finds its way to Hedberg. Hedberg playing this one in front. Taking off the puck, however, as Janssen electing to hold on as he covers up with the glove. Hedberg gets upended behind the net. And that'll draw a bit of a crowd as we've got 13:56 remaining here in the second period. Karlskrona still with the 3-1 lead. And there you see a beautiful defensive play as Elvenes, I thought, had just sent that up and over the net by himself. What a beautiful defensive play by the sprawling defenseman there. Just gets a piece of it with the stick. Forces it up over the net. Behind the net now. Taking off the puck there by Jack Connolly. Connolly from the corner playing this one back to the line. Gets fired in deep once again. Behind the net to Liss. Ollie Liss playing this one back to the line. Couldn't settle down the bouncing puck, however, as it finds its way to center. Behind the net, controlled now by Matthias Karlsson. Firing this one up the ice through the neutral ice along the right side. Now Craig Shearer coming away with it. Up through center into the offensive zone. Ted Brithen forcing this one into the corner and now all the way around to the far corner. Brithen gets it back behind the net, walks out front. Brithen from the circle plays this one down low. Sharp angle pass out front is intercepted and sent back to center ice. Shearer is able to collect. Craig Shearer firing this one out through neutral ice, now into the Karlskrona zone. Janssen, pass up to his own blue line, finds its intended target. Now into the offensive zone is Kruzman in the corner, gets plastered against the boards there. Kruzman along the end boards, trying to walk out front. Forced behind the net, however. Now Christopher Soder to the circle. That shot doesn't find its way on target off the stick of Larson. Excuse me, back to the line, not able to hold it in. Through the neutral ice, this one gets tipped into the offensive zone. Komarek is there to collect. As he sends that one to the slot, bouncing puck, now settled down by Kelman. Kelman back to the circle, looking for Komarek backdoor, couldn't make contact with it. Back to the line, not able to hold it in. Henrik Kilson. Now along the right side. As Rögle will work it back the other way. Through the neutral ice into the offensive zone is Kelman. As that pass off a skate and to the inboards, Kelman gets it back now in the corner. Joel Kelman playing this one around the boards all the way back to the opposite half boards as this one gets forced into the corner once again. Komarek now pinned against the boards. As Karlskrona get a partial change going. Still held in, but Rögle's able to take it back now, and now we've got a penalty upcoming here to Karlskrona. They'll touch up, and Rögle will get another man advantage here. Their fourth of the game. And so before this game, I had mentioned that Rögle, probably the best aspect of their game so far this season has been their power play, especially at home. Their power play at home this season is 26% efficiency. Their overall power play, 21%. And a shot whistled up high, or off the blocker of Johannes Jansson as he angles that one up and over the meshing. You see Persson catching him up high with the shoulder there, and it's going to be a checking to the head penalty. So he gets himself a 2 and a 10. So he'll be in the box for the next 12 minutes. As Karlskrona able to clear the zone all the way back into the Rögle end. Karlsson now coming away with it. He'll turn around and fire it all the way back down the ice. As Karlskrona's penalty killing, despite giving up 1 goal on the power play already, has been fairly good in this one. Into the offensive zone, over to Liss. Liss playing this one off the boards to the far half boards. Leaving there, he'll play back to the line out of the reach of the defenseman, however. And all the way back into the Rögle end as they can't seem to get anything going here on this man advantage. 65 seconds into it. Karlskrona sends it back down the ice once again. Through the neutral ice now, he'll fire this one in deep. Jansson leaves there for his defenseman, who will rip it around the boards, but Connolly, throwing himself against the boards, knocks it down. Now Connolly into the corner. Yeah, Connolly throwing this one back to the line. Now Lurg with the shot right on, as that one saved and steered aside by the right pad of Jansson. Connolly controlling in the corner. Drop pass. Now to the circle, that one intercepted. Oh, and my goodness, what a hold at the line as he's able to knock that one down. Brian Lurg showing some great hand-eye coordination there. Jack Connolly along the half boards. Top of the circle, playing this one down low. Back to Connolly, 2 seconds left on the man advantage. Lurg to Connolly. Connolly looking for the shot, can't find it, goes backdoor, shot right on, and Jansson with the save. As that bouncing puck, Ben Hughes had to take a half second to settle it down, giving Jansson time to get into position to make that save. As he holds on, the penalty expires, and we're back to 5-on-5 action. Take a look now at some stats so far in this one. Shots on goal fairly evenly matched, 12-11 in favor of Rögle, but 3 goals on 11 shots. Pretty good conversion rate for Karlskrona at the moment. Missed shots 4-3 in favor of Rögle. Hits 9-5 also in favor of Rögle. Also winning in the faceoff circle is Rögle, 19-11. Power plays are 4-1 in favor of Rögle, generating just 3 power play shots. So that's a testament to how well Karlskrona has done killing off those penalties, but they were able to score on one of the man advantages. Nice little passing play, finding the back of the net. So their power play is 25%, their penalty killing 100% at the moment, whereas Karlskrona's penalty killing 75%. As we are just about set to resume, Persson having a discussion with the referee at the penalty box, as he'll be there for the next 10 minutes for that hit to the head. Clean win back to the line. Bibic purposely off the end board. Big rebound out front as that one harmlessly through the crease with a couple of Rögle players right there. Just couldn't make contact. As Karlskrona worked it back the other way through the neutral ice. No further than center as Rögle takes it back. That one poked into the Rögle end by Komarek. Now Rögle trying to work it back the other way, but Hedberg turns back in front of his own net. Edwin Hedberg now through the neutral ice with a head of steam, gets tripped up on his way into the zone. No call on the play. Or it is a call on the play. My apologies, as Hedberg gets taken down with a hard slash. Goes down in a heap. And Karlskrona once again will find themselves down a man. have to take a look at this replay. He got slashed a couple of times there, it looks like. Once by Kelman and once by Komarek, and there you see that good opportunity on the doorstep.
Karlskronas nummer 67, Konstantin Komarek, utvisas 2 minuter på slashing till en 11:41. Rögles powerplay presenteras i samarbete med
Karlskrona controlling right off the face-off, and they'll send it down the length of the ice to kill some time to start this power play as their penalty killing resumes its efficiency. 5th man advantage for Rögle so far, with just 32 minutes elapsed in this game. So almost a third of this game so far has been spent a man down for Karlskrona, yet they're still on top 3-1. Rögle controlling in the offensive zone. Liss playing this to the circle, now back to the line to Shira. Shira back to Liss. Liss top of the circle, back to Shira at the line. Craig Shira winds up, takes the shot wide. Big rebound out front, bouncing puck, fans on that as Brithen couldn't make good contact with it. And now Liss with a clean look at the net, lets the shot go. That one off the blocker, up into the glass and all the way back down the ice. Rögle pressuring here on the man advantage, looking to pull things back to within 1. Craig Shira controlling through the neutral ice. This one gets fired in deep. Jack Connolly is there. Connolly still with possession of the puck as he gets mixed up with one of his men. And now a centering pass right out front. Tied up, however, and now almost tripped up there. Stayed on his feet, however, was... And now Karlskrona works it back the other way. Rögle into the offensive zone. Connolly plays this one down low. Brian Lerg along the inboards. Just 12 seconds remaining on the man advantage as Lerg will fire this one over to the opposite side, and now back the other way, shorthanded into the offensive zone. Toe drag shot as that one hits a stick and goes wide all the way around the boards and all the way back into the Rögle end. Back to 5-on-5 action. Now Karlskrona back the other way. Rodin into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Lundberg can't get that shot on target as he's forced back to center ice. Lundberg playing this back to his defenseman Prince, who throws it to his defensive partner, who throws it up the ice along the right side. Lundberg now playing it back to the opposite corner. Along the half boards, back to Lundberg behind the net. Kevin Gagne coming away with it. Karlskrona still with possession of the puck now. That shot finds its way just wide of the net off a skate. Karlskrona continuing their pressure here in the offensive zone. Lundberg centering out front off a stick. And this one finds its way to Gunnarsson, who plays it to Lundberg. Now poked away from him to the opposite corner. And now this puck pops up into the Karlskrona bench, and we'll have a stoppage with 5:15 remaining here in the second frame. Rögle with the clean win back into their own zone as they control. Playing this one off the boards and into the Karlskrona end. Janssen playing it to the corner to his defenseman, who plays it up the ice towards the blue line, and Madsen has that one come off his skate. This will be an icing call going against Karlskrona with 4:58 remaining here in the second frame. Neither team able to find the back of the net in the second period so far. Both teams, however, have had some good scoring opportunities. And with the way the first period went, I figured we'd probably get some more scoring in this game, but we'll have to wait and see. Rögle cleaning up in the scramble draw as this puck finds its way to the half boards. Now along the end boards. Rögle able to come away with it, but Ben Hughes plays this one to the circle. Long shot right on as Janssen kicks that one aside with the left pad. All the way back into the Rögle end. Sending this one down the ice. Karlskrona in their own zone. Puck finds its way behind the net. Now Ollie Liss in tight. Liss can't get the shot away. Can't get the other shot away as he fans on a couple of shot attempts there as Karlskrona work it back the other way. Slowly through the neutral ice into the offensive zone. Carried in. Stopping up along the half boards and now sending this one cross ice. It's intercepted by Liss. Trying to spring him on the breakaway. Wasn't able to as that's broken up by a skate. Kelman now sending this back to his defenseman. Now back out to the neutral ice at center. He'll fire this one in deep as Kolpanen stops it up behind his net. Rögle working it back the other way through the neutral ice into the offensive zone along the left side. He'll dump it in deep. Cross ice pass into the offensive zone, top of the circle. From the slot, lets the shot go. Big rebound out front. That one's swept just wide. As Bibic plays this one around the boards and now out through the neutral ice. Carried by Silwander. Silwander with the shot. That one whistles up high off the glass. In the corner now. Gunnarsson battling there. As this puck finds its way to the circle, now back to the line to Hughes. Hughes cross ice pass. And what a block shot there. Sacrifices the body and gets in front of that one. Hughes now at center ice. Into the offensive zone. He'll throw this one behind the net. Ringing it around the boards. Hughes is able to hold it in. That one tipped right on and Janssen able to make the save. From the corner now. Now back to the line. Heavy shot. That one wide of the net. Hughes gets it back at the line. Lays it to his defensive partner on the opposite side as that shot finds its way wide of the net. Whiting as that one intercepted as this is played off the boards and back into the Rögle zone. Long stretch pass up the ice. Nice little move around his man. Hits Shira the trailer. Shira gets absolutely mobbed by a trio of Karlskrona players before he can get the shot away. Now Ollie Liss with an opportunity sends it wide. From the half boards, this one sent down to the corner. From the inboards now. As he'll lift this one down the ice. Bouncing puck in the Rögle end right onto Kolpanen, who covers up for a stoppage and gets a bit of a snow shower there for his efforts. And you see the shot from Ollie Liss taking a redirect right into the left pad of Johannes Janssen. 1:44 remaining in the second frame. As this one gets played off the end boards. Rögle works it back the other way. Cross ice pass finds its intended target. Long shoot in, easily steered aside there by Janssen. Cross ice pass. Can't find the shooting lane. As Bibic will play it in deep. We've got a penalty upcoming here to Karlskrona once again. And so Rögle goes back to the man advantage for the 6th time tonight. It's going to be Henrik Kilson. Whistled for the high stick. You see it right there. Gets the stick up on Brian Lurg. Gives him a whack right on the bottom of the chin. Big Rensfeldt back to the bench to get a new stick. And clean win for Rögle, a little too clean, however, as it comes all the way back in their own zone. Along the half boards now, forced into the corner. As Karlsson will lift this one all the way down the ice. Just 50 seconds remaining in the second period as Rögle start out from their own zone, sending this one up along the left side. Now back to the high slot to List. List with the one-time, or winds up for the slap shot. Right on target, but Janssen with a clean look at it is able to hold on for the stoppage. Face-off coming to the right of Janssen. From the corner now. Rögle able to come away with it as this one gets walked up to the half boards and now around the boards to Shira as he pinches down low. Rensfeld now playing this one behind the net. And now Karlskrona able to clear the zone all the way down the ice. Way out of his net to play it up is Kolpanen to List. List stretch pass up the ice, finds its target to Rensfeld. Rensfeld now to the top of the circle to List in the slot. List back to Shira. Shira with the shot. That one up high. 5 seconds remaining in the second period as this one finds its way behind the net. They need to get one last shot away. List with the opportunity. Wide of the net. The buzzer sounds. And 40 minutes in the bag is no change in score after the second period. Karlskrona holds on to the 3-1 lead. Taking a look now at second period stats. And Karlskrona, my goodness, generating just 2 shots on goal that entire second period. So a bit of a change of pace compared to the first, that's for sure. Rögle managing 10 shots on net. So Johannes Janssen a little bit busier than his counterpart Kolpanen on the other side of the ice in that second period. Missed shots 8-4 in favor of Rögle. Hits 5-4 in favor of Karlskrona. Face-off 7-6 in favor of Rögle. And there you see 4 power play opportunities, generating 4 power play shots for Rögle. And that's probably contributed to why Karlskrona didn't get many shots on goal. They played almost half the period down a man. And so that's something that obviously they're probably going to be talking about as being more disciplined in the third period. Taking a look now at full game stats. Shots on goal 17-12 in favor of Rögle. Missed shots 10-6. Hits 10-9 also in favor of Rögle. Faceoffs 22-15 in favor of Rögle. 6 power play opportunities for Rögle. Just the 1 for Karlskrona, generating 5 shots on the power play. And just 1 goal in 6 opportunities. And so their power play percentage 16.67%. Penalty killing 100% as Karlskrona didn't manage a goal on their only opportunity of the evening with a man up. And how Rögle responds as well, as I'm sure they're probably a little bit frustrated they couldn't capitalize on more than 1 of the 6 power plays that they've had so far, especially given the fact that they've got a fantastic power play at home. And speaking of the power play, they'll have 32 seconds remaining on this one to start the third period. As they'll start out now along the left side, Ted Brithen carrying into the offensive zone. Brithen, sharp angle attempt right on, and Janssen able to make the save as he was tight to that post. Now back to the line. Shira playing this one to Brithen. Brithen in the corner. Still with possession of the puck. He'll throw back to the line, but Madsen able to poke this one up into the stands. Hadn't cleared the line, however, so this faceoff will stay in the Karlskrona zone, with just 32 seconds elapsed here in the third period. Face-off coming to the left of Janssen. Scramble draw. Finds its way to the corner now. Karlskrona controlling as this one gets sent up to the top of the circle. Poked back into the Karlskrona end as they'll fire this one up the ice. We are back to 5-on-5 action now, as Karlskrona once again killing off the penalty. Just the final 35 seconds or so to start this third period. This one gets fired deep into the Karlskrona end on the wrong side of center, however, so this will be an icing call going against Rögle, so this puck will come all the way back into the Rögle end. Face-off coming to the right of Kolpanen. Rögle controlling from behind the net now as this one gets played to Liss. Ollie Liss stepping around his man, gains center, fires this one in right onto Jonsson, who leaves it there for his defenseman Prince. Prince has that one taken away from him. Hammers his man into the inboards. Up to the blue line, but not out, as Craig Shearer with the shot hits a body out front and deflects to the corner. That one knocked out of the air by Shearer, and Prince coming away with it now. David Prince up through the neutral ice into the offensive zone. This one will get lifted deep into the Rögle end. Kolpanen playing it to his defenseman Shearer, who throws this one up along the left side. Stretch pass finds its target Lerg, as Lerg will throw this one into the far corner. Up to the blue line, but steaming in, he's able to hold it in, as this one finds its way back into the Rögle end. Now up through center. Trying to work it into the Karlskrona zone. They're able to now as Bibic throws it in deep. Couple quick passes as Karlskrona out of the zone as this one gets tipped into the Rögle end. Playing that one around the boards to his own blue line. Looking for the cross-ice pass, couldn't find it, so will take it himself into the offensive zone. Drop pass, just comes outside the line, however, so this will be an offside call against Rögle, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral ice as Persson will step out of the box as he finishes serving his 10-minute major from that headshot that he threw in the second period. Rögle gains center, fires this one in. Back the other way now as this one carried into the offensive zone by Rodin. Centering pass right out front, steaming into the net. This will draw a whistle. As Marcus Paulson going to the net hard. And we're going to have an interference call coming up here. And it's going to go against Ben Hughes, and so Karlskrona will get just their second man advantage of the evening as Hughes drives Paulson hard into the net there.
Rögles nummer 55, Ben Hughes, utvisas 2 minuter för interference, tiden 2:53.
Face off to the right of Kolpanen. 2 shots generated on their first power play opportunity, no goals. Referee's there to patch up what looks like a bit of a divot in the crease.
Från och med denna säsongen så kan vi betala en parkering med Swish. Lägg in Swish-numret som favorit och underlätta din parkeringsbetalning. Detta i samarbete med Swedbank.
We are set to resume face-off to the right of Kolpanen. Rögle able to win it back. Hard clearing attempt to the line, knocked out of the air, and now sent out to neutral ice. Corey Murphy controlling, he'll send it over to the left side. Kelman faked the shoot in, but now sends it back to his defenseman. Corey Murphy controlling. Through the neutral ice now into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Kelman. Kelman cross-ice pass, top of the circle, shot right on. And Kolpanen with the left pad save as that one almost caught him going left to right, but just able to kick out that left pad and keeps it out. Puck finds its way back into the end boards. Karlskrona controlling now as this one will get worked through the neutral ice into the offensive zone along the right side. Komarek stops up along the half boards, back to Murphy. Murphy quickly over to the top of the circle. From the corner, now down low for Kelman. Kelman to Komarek. Komarek lets the shot go, blocked out front. Gets it back, now sends it to the circle. Down low for Kelman. Kelman taking off the puck, getting some help from Komarek, who plays it back to Murphy. Corey Murphy to the half boards, quickly off the boards, and now a centering pass right out front, and he had a clean look at the net, but he sends it wide. Murphy controlling at the blue line now. Corey Murphy over to Komarek. Komarek centering out front, looking for the tip in front, couldn't find it, back to Murphy, over to Komarek, launches that one off the shoulder of Kolpanen as Karlskrona continue the pressure here on the man advantage. Komarek controlling. Down low in the corner now. Komarek back to Murphy at the line. Murphy over to the top of the circle. One-time attempt, and Kolpanen flashes the leather and holds on for the stoppage with just 11 seconds remaining on the man advantage. There you see a clean look at a fairly wide open net, but fans on the shooting attempt. Back to the line. Now playing this one down to the half boards. Down to the inboards now, back to 5-on-5 action. One-time attempt off the side of the net. Now fresh out of the box is Ben Hughes as he'll steam ahead into the offensive zone. Hughes from the half boards lets the sharp angle shot go as that one angled up into the glass. Back to center, but no further as it gets slapped right back in. Controlling behind the net now. David Prince from behind the net. As that one taken away by Brian Lurg, but Prince forces it back towards the blue line. Not out yet, however, as Emil Larson will send this down the ice. Now this one gets swept in deep, and Prince from behind his own net will fire it off the boards. Rögle taking it back as they retreat back into their own zone. Ollie List trying to step around his man, not able to, however, as Karlskrona will work it back the other way now. Sending this one cross ice. Karlskrona working this one back the other way into the offensive zone. 1-on-4, dancing around the defenseman. That shot wide of the net. Back to the line, held in. Long shot right on. Loved out of the air there by Kolpanen. Takes no chances, holds on for the stoppage with 13:46 remaining here in the third period. Now waved out of the circle is Svensson. All the way down the ice. This will be an icing call going against Rögle. As the Rögle fans try to fire up their team, looking for a comeback here in the final period. Clean win all the way back to center ice. As this one gets tipped deep into the Rögle end. As Rögle will work it back the other way off a skate into the Karlskrona zone. Guder now controlling in his own corner, playing this one to the opposite corner. Karlskrona throwing this one up the ice now, and that one just out of the reach of Svensson as Kolpanen throws it to the Rögle bench. Karlskrona bench hollering for a too-many men on the ice penalty there. And now that one, my goodness, tipped almost on his own net there by Matthias Karlsson, but just up and over. And now drilled against the half boards there, frees up the puck, but Karlskrona is able to come away with it. Now Ted Brithen controlling through the neutral ice along the left side into the offensive zone. Brithen in the corner. Now David Prince along the inboards. To the half boards. Forcing this one into the corner. Centering pass for Brithen. Poked away from him. Shearer with the shot from the line. Doesn't find its way through. Hedberg with possession of the puck. And now Kelman as this one gets lifted out to neutral ice. Hedberg regains possession as he'll throw this one into the Karlskrona end. On the wrong side of center, however, this will be an icing call going against Rögle with 12:13 remaining here in the third period. Karlskrona controlling off the face-off, playing this one down to the corner. Now centering right out front, that one paddled aside by Kolpanen. Morten Madsen controlling now as he plays this one along the end boards. From the corner or from the circle, that one drifts just wide of the net off the skate of Shira out front. Now in the corner. Battling hard there, able to move it to the half boards. This one played off the glass, back out to neutral ice. Madsen back to his defenseman. Firing this one right onto Kolpanen, gloving that one out of the air. Karlskrona collecting behind their own net, sending this one off the boards, and now puck up in the air into the Rögle end. Sending this one around the boards in the corner. It's taken hard off the puck as Rögle will take it back. Ollie Liss into the offensive zone, stops up along the half boards. Liss gets taken down, and Karlskrona controlling in their own end now as this puck finds its way behind the net. This one gets lifted high down the ice, and Rögle able to collect in their own zone. It's Ben Udes starting back the other way. Udes through the neutral ice, through center into the offensive zone. Slot shot doesn't find its way through. A couple bodies out front, and now trying to spring them all alone. Able to knock that one down, and now into the offensive zone. One hand on the stick, and he gets a good backhanded shot right on Matthias Guder with a great individual effort. Strong move to the net, but denied by Kolpanen. Now top of the circle, Karlskrona continuing to control. Plays this one back to the line. One-time attempt wide off the end boards. Collected now by Svensson. Svensson from the circle now to the half boards, back to the line. This one gets thrown in deep as Guder still with possession of the puck. Karlskrona with a good sustained possession here as that one finds its way into the glove of Kolpanen, and he'll hold on for the stoppage with 9:49 remaining here in the third period. But here you see Guder able to track that one down, settles it down with the stick, and then one-handed attempt. Couldn't quite get a strong shot on net, but got a shot on net either way. Take a look now at shots, or stats I should say. Full game stats so far. 20 shots on goal for Rögle, 17 for Karlskrona, as they've generated a lot more chances so far in this third period than they did in the entirety of the second. Missed shots 11 apiece, hits 12-11 in favor of Rögle, faceoffs 28-18 in favor of Rögle. 6 power play opportunities for Rögle, 2 for Karlskrona. 6 power play shots for Rögle, 5 for Karlskrona. And 1 power play goal for Rögle, none for Karlskrona. As we are set to resume here in the latter half of the third period. Face-off coming to the right of Kolpanen. Karlskrona continues to control as this one is sent to the end boards. From the corner now, along the half boards, still with possession of the puck, trying to walk out front was Persson, but he gets stripped of the puck and sent back out to center ice. No further, however, as Karlskrona work it back into the offensive zone. Persson takes a hard check along the board, stays on his feet. Craig Shira controlling now. Shira in his own zone will retreat behind his net. Dallas Varna has that one taken away. Charging in to try and get it back, however. As this one gets sent towards the blue line, but can't gain the line. Bouncing puck in neutral ice as neither team can seem to settle it down, as it's now controlled by Rögle as they retreat back into their own end. Bibic, the captain, throwing this one up to Brithen. Brithen throws this one behind the net. Back to the line to Hughes. Hughes purposely off the end boards, looking for a rebound out front, didn't find it. Back to the line, Hughes. Backhanded attempt, hit is knocked out of the air as Rodin is able to collect. He'll throw this one up to neutral ice. Into the offensive zone, tries to return it to his captain, but just out of the reach of Madsen there, as he would have been in all alone in front of the net. Brithen now back the other way into the offensive zone, cutting to the left side. Brithen behind the net, looked like he wanted to center it out front, but he was forced behind the net. Now following up on the play, can't get the shot on target as that hits a body, and now is lifted out to neutral ice. Back the other way as Jack Connolly collects in the offensive zone. Connolly from the corner, he'll throw this one back to the line. Fresh off the bench, cuts to the slot, lets the shot go. And Janssen takes that one right in the midsection and holds on for a stoppage with 7:49 remaining here in the third period. Face-off coming to the left of Janssen. Back to the line, Shearer with the one-time attempt, hits a mess of bodies out front. Back into the offensive zone, now carried by Karlskrona, back-handed attempt, sent in, and he scores! Somehow that finds its way past, and Emil Larsson makes it 4-1 for Karlskrona. I didn't even see that one go in, as Emil Larsson with a wicked backhander past Kolpanen. Larsson with a great effort there as he beats out the race to the puck, pursued by Shearer. And my goodness, as he absolutely roofs it. Comes off the corner of the iron, it looks like. As this one gets thrown out to where is the puck? Finds his way out to neutral ice as this one gets sent into the offensive zone for Rögle. Through the neutral ice now into the offensive zone. Top of the circle, lets the shot go. Hits a body, finds its way to the corner. Back the other way now. Gains center and fires this one in. From behind the net. Leaves there for Kelman, who throws this one up the ice through the neutral ice into the offensive zone. Komarek between his own legs, cuts behind the net. Playing this one to the corner. Now in deep to Kelman. Kelman. That shot finds its way off the blocker and over to Hedberg, who walks this one up to neutral ice. No further than center, however, as it gets sent right back in. Back the other way, this one gets fired into the Karlskrona zone. And Janssen ringing around the boards to the half boards. Now Rodin, nice backhanded pass up the ice into the offensive zone, shot right on. Gloved out of the air there by Kolpanen as he made that one look easy. Holds on for the stoppage with 6:07 remaining in the third period. Perfectly placed backhand shot by Emil Larsson there. No chance for Kolpanen to make the save on that one. Now back to the blue line, forced out to the neutral ice. Rodin able to come away with it in his own zone. Playing this one off the inboards to the corner. Now up to Rodin. Turning around in neutral ice, is able to play this one through center, and now Rögle takes it back as Ollie Liss controls in his own zone. Into the offensive zone now. Liss forces that one in to the corner. Brian Lurig coming away with it along the end, or the half boards. Now to the bottom of the circle, coming away with it is Corey Murphy. Firing this one cross ice, Rodin controls at center. All the way around the boards, behind the net. From the corner now, centering out front. As Larson was looking for another. Now into the offensive zone, he gets taken down on his way in. Carlson playing it behind his net as this puck in some skates as Carlson tracks it down now. Carlson will lift this one high down the ice all the way back into the Rögle end, and this will be an icing call, and the faceoff will come all the way back in the Karlskrona end. And with just 4:37 remaining here in the third period, down by 3, it certainly looks at the moment like Karlskrona is going to come away with the regulation victory. Like I had mentioned in the pregame show, it was still statistically and mathematically possible for Rögle to make the playoffs, and the shot right on. Big rebound out front, bouncing puck in the crease, still loose as one of the players is on top of it. It was Bobo Peterson, as Rögle's able to come away with it now. Controlling one-time attempt. That shot finds its way on target, but Janssen able to steer it aside as Rögle trying everything to find the back of the net here in the third. But as I was mentioning before this game, still mathematically possible for Rögle to make the playoffs, although very highly unlikely. But with the anticipated loss here this evening, they will be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, which means our top 10 teams and our playoff teams will be set after the next 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Ted Breathen controlling behind his own net. And not only would Rögle have to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive, they'd have to win it in regulation. So not only would they wouldn't need 3 goals, they'd need 4 goals in the next 3 minutes and 15 seconds to keep their playoff hopes alive. Ted Breathen into the offensive zone. And just like their playoff hopes, 4 goals in 3 minutes, not impossible, but highly unlikely. As Karlskrona controls behind their own net. Playing this one to the half boards. Through the neutral ice and now sent in deep. From center, he'll fire this one into the Karlskrona end. From the inboards now. Now collected by Carlson. Konstantin Komarek trying to feather that one out front, out of reach of his target as Kelman along the half boards. Back to the line. Tip pass, and now we've got a goaltender interference on Komarek, and so this faceoff will come outside the neutral, out to the neutral ice. And although Rögle probably not overall happy with their overall performance this season, I think they have to be very happy with their performance in the latter half of the season. They spent basically the entire first half of this season in the bottom 2. But the coaching change that saw Canadian Cam Abbott and longtime Rögle player come in and take over the reins certainly seem to kind of jumpstart them and turn things around, as they are now looking like they aren't going to be playing in that relegation tournament at the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the final 4 games, of course, but they are sitting comfy with 53 points compared to Karlskrona's 43 and Mora's 46. However, after the game tonight, it will look like Karlskrona will have 46 points with 4 games remaining. And so Rögle still could find themselves in the relegation tournament. Depends what happens in the final 4 games as that shot finds its way into the corner. Now into the offensive zone. Rodin fires this one in deep. Bibic behind his own net for Hedberg. Hedberg through the neutral ice, gains center, trying to fire that one in deep, not able to. However, as Karlskrona takes it back and works this one out through the neutral ice, tipped into the offensive zone, stopped up behind the net by Kolpanen. Over to Bibic. Final minute of play in the third period as this one gets fired out through the neutral ice and into the Karlskrona zone. That one gets sent out through neutral ice. Look out as a couple players getting their signals crossed there. And now centering pass out front. And oh my goodness, I thought that one was in the back of the net as it got tipped out front by one of the Rögle defensemen. But just wide of the net as Rögle work it back the other way now. Neutral ice, gain center into the offensive zone. Taken back by Karlskrona in their own end. Sending this one up to Guder, Matthias Guder into the offensive zone. Drop pass there. Now trying to return it to Guder, not able to as it's forced to the end boards. Back to the line. Corey Murphy to the circle, lets the shot go. Kolpanen with the save, paddles that one away. 3 seconds remaining. One last shot perhaps here. No, as that's poked out to neutral ice. And that'll do it for this one as Karlskrona comes away with the big 4-1 victory. And a crucial 3 points for them as they try to battle their way out of the bottom 2 tight teams in the league to stay out of that relegation tournament at the end of the season. Take a look now at third period stats. As Karlskrona getting more opportunities on net than they did in the second, that's for sure. 8 shots on goal for Karlskrona, 6 for Rögle. 5 missed shots for Karlskrona. Hits were 3 apiece. Face-offs 9-6 in favor of Rögle. 1 power play apiece, generating 1 power play shot for Rögle and 3 for Karlskrona. Neither team able to capitalize on the man advantage, however, and so penalty killing 100% for both teams in that third period. Taking a look now at full game stats. Shots on goal 23-20 in favor of Rögle. Missed shots 11 apiece. Hits 13-12 in favor of Rögle. Faceoffs 31-21 in favor of Rögle. 6 power play opportunities for Rögle in that game, generating 6 power play shots. Karlskrona with 2 power plays, generating 5 power play shots, and just the 1 goal for Rögle came on the man advantage. However, Karlskrona wasn't able to capitalize on any of their man advantages, so Rögle with 100% penalty killing in this one.